Your brain runs on about 20 watts. It learned your name, your mother's face, and how to catch a ball long before you could explain any of it. The system we're comparing it to was trained on an almost unimaginable amount of text and data. So this is not a fair fight. That is exactly what makes it interesting. Let's start with the numbers. The human brain contains around 86 billion neurons, and on the order of 100 trillion synaptic connections. A frontier AI model can have on the order of trillions of parameters. Silicon is obviously faster at raw arithmetic. Modern AI hardware can perform staggering numbers of operations every second, while neurons fire much more slowly. But slow does not mean simple. Biological neurons are rich, messy, adaptive components, and researchers have shown that even approximating a single neuron can take surprisingly complex artificial networks. So round one is basically a draw. Now the really wild number. Your brain is doing all of this on roughly 20 watts, about the power of a dim light bulb. By contrast, training a top-tier AI model can consume enormous amounts of electricity, and even routine AI use is far more energy-hungry than human thought. That does not mean the brain is better at everything. It means biology is unbelievably efficient. Evolution produced a system that can learn continuously, run in real time, and stay adaptable, all on the energy budget of a small household bulb. So if this round is about efficiency, the brain takes it easily. This is where the gap gets really strange. Show a small child a dog once or twice, and they usually start generalizing almost immediately. AI systems usually need far more examples and far more compute to build that same flexibility. And by the age of 3, a child has already learned language basics, faces, movement, physical intuition, and social cues from a relatively tiny slice of lived experience. That is one of the brain's biggest advantages. It does not just absorb patterns, it learns how to learn from the world itself. So round 3 goes to the brain. Now we switch categories, because this is where silicon hits back hard. Ask a person to multiply 3,847 by 9,213 in their head. Then ask a machine. That is not a close race. For arithmetic, search, retrieval, repetition, and large-scale cross-referencing, AI wins by a landslide. A human brain is powerful, but it is one brain. It gets tired. It loses focus. It cannot clone itself on demand. So on speed, precision, and scale, this round goes clearly to AI. This may be the most important part of the whole comparison. Not how each one succeeds, but how each one breaks. Human thinking is full of bias. Misread probability, remember things incorrectly, and often feel certain when we should not. AI fails differently. It can hallucinate, follow patterns without real understanding, break on edge cases, and confidently produce answers that sound right but are simply false. And because it sounds fluent, that failure can be dangerously persuasive. So the key point is not that one fails and the other does not. It is that they fail in different ways. Humans struggle with consistency and bias. AI struggles with grounding and common sense. That makes this round a draw, but also a very revealing one. AI was originally inspired by the brain, but modern systems are not digital brains. They borrowed the metaphor, then went in their own direction. And on the other side, brain-computer interfaces are real, but they are still sampling a tiny fraction of what the brain is doing. We are nowhere near reading a whole mind in any complete sense. So the real convergence is not that the two become the same thing. It is that each covers weaknesses in the other. AI is fast, tireless, and scalable. The brain is efficient, embodied, flexible, and grounded in the real world. They do not replace each other cleanly. They complement each other. Hundreds of millions of years of evolution produced something that runs on 20 watts, learns from very little, and can reflect on its own existence. A few decades of computer engineering produced something that can process huge amounts of information at incredible speed. So the question was never, which one is better? The better question is what happens when human judgment and machine scale start working together well. That is the real story. And honestly, we are only at the beginning of it.